Hi guys, I'm Lisa for wtfLisa Tarot, and I get messages through songs and other ways too. It's so fucking weird, so weird. But I have one earbud in, one earbud out. So if you see me dancing and you're like, "That's weird," there's no music. There is for me. Copyright stuff, you know. Anyway, some messages. Like, share, subscribe, drop a tip, cash app, wtfLisa Tarot. That'd kick ass. What else was I gonna tell you about? Oh yeah, shop my store, wtfLisa eBay. It's random because that's how eBay is. There's a mix of spiritual items with stuff. And then reading soap bath bombs are available at wtfLisa. Etsy, links are in the description. I have Bananarama, which is the best band name to say. Bananarama. 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 I'm sorry. And the song is Venus. Which, for one, this song always reminds me to shave my legs because it was on was a Gillette for a long time, the commercial. I don't watch TV anymore, so I don't know if it still is. And then it also reminds me of American Dad. There was this episode where I forget everything now, but Stan was visiting some dictator and he accidentally gets killed, so they replace him with a double, and then craziness ensues, and then they replace the double with this guy who just can dance really well to this song, and he turns out to be the worst and cruelest dictator ever. But man, could he dance to the song Venus by Bananarama. Bananarama. This feels very much like a Starseed vibe, so I'm going to start off with a Gateway of Light activation deck. Let me just get some coffee. Hold on, and start the song over. Woo! Shuffle, 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 shuffle. I'm sorry, I'm wasting so much time. Woo! I feel like in the past, in a past life, I was a musical instrument because I love doing the instrument sounds. God is on a mountain top. Let's get some, activation light here. I feel the energy. Yesterday was the 11/22 portal. And people and gifts were given down, baby. They were given. I felt a huge activation last night. She's got it. Yep. Yeah, baby, she's got it. I got Stargate Heart chakra opening, unlocking, and generosity. So someone you could have had some healing come down. Heart chakra opening. Some of you it's been closed off a bit. There's been different gifts that were passed down. I'm not going to go into them all, but for some people who might be a little confused, this might help you. Weapons were her crystal eyes, making every man a what? Making every man a man. Black as the dark as she was, got when no one else can. Well, baby, black as the dark. Before there was light, God said to let there be light. So everything started off in the dark. When you're in the womb, you're in the dark. So the dark isn't always bad. This could be Dark Angel activation vibes. And not Dark Angel in the bad way, as in a good angel that goes to dark places to help. I'm your Venus, I'm your fire, your desire. They go to the places, the bad places, so you don't have to. Some of them are getting gifted. Why? Because they go to the places where you don't want to go. They need the extra gifts. Chamber of the Violet Flame, karmic release or radical transformation, baby. Hell yeah, upgrades, upgrades. The Central Sun, abundance, downloads, regeneration, success. And we're going to stop there because this could go in circles all day. But there have been some upgrades handed down to people. Angels who live in dirty places. Your desire. And angels who live in nice places too. I'm sure there was some sort of like intergalactic uploads for the collective 11/22 code. So God is on the mountaintop. Burning like a silver flame. The summit of beauty and Venus was a name. Well, Venus is the light, baby. She's got it. Yeah, baby, she's got it. My kid's got the goods. I'm gonna make a star. Why am I saying that? I don't know. Starseeds are a little goofy, and I'm doing a starseed reading, and it's goofy in a fantastic way. I'm being spiritual stuff tends to get a little goofy. You're going back to ancient energies that have been around for a while. It's gonna make you a little loopy and weird. Venus was her name. She's got it. You got the gifts. You got the goods. Knight of Coins. It's an upgrade. You're not a finished product, but Two of Cups. You've done a good job, so you get the upgrades. Tower. Holy shit, but this is a good tower. Ace of Wands, baby. A gift. Why? You've been through a lot of bullshit. Some of you, it's a spiritual gift. Hopefully it'll manifest in the physical in some way. That's also great for you. Because sometimes with physical gifts comes in the real world, they don't go over very well. People get weird. In some cases, you got the people who don't have the gifts trying to hunt you. You got other people calling you crazy. So sometimes gifts are also a burden. So some of these gifts may be a little difficult to calibrate and manage, but once you learn, you'll get it down, you'll be all good. You know, I'm No Good by Amy Winehouse. The one thing, though, about these gifts is they do attract the not so great ones. And I was talking about angels and dark places. Some of you are getting upgraded because you're containing those. Meet you downstairs in the bar and her. Your rolled up sleeves and your skull t-shirt. Say, what did you do here? Some of you been upgrades because you have a mission and a job to do. It is what it is. Cause you're my fella, my guy, target acquired vibe. Angels are cuddly and sweet, but what do they also do? They also smite. By the time I'm out the door, you tear me down like Roger Moore. 4 of coins, 6 of coins. Some of you have been upgraded to carry on with your missions. Whatever it is, hangman, you have to do. Target acquired, skills acquired. And it's a mission to go is the vibe. It's very crazy, wonky energy, but I got a lot of communications coming in at once. There were a lot of upgrades and a lot of missions are going at once. Why? It's that energy of just like, come from all directions. And they're like, holy shit. Upstairs in bed with my ex-boy. He's in the place, but I can't get joy. It's gonna be weird ways it goes down. The spiritual battle. Starseed spiritual battle, you know what I mean? That's when my buzzer goes, have to meet your chips and pita. Page of Swords, here it comes, devil. You could look at it as a starseed energy or spiritual warfare energy. It's the same fucking bullshit. But 8 of coins. Some of you were dispatched to take out some devils, and some devils you are. I cheated myself. In some cases, the devil's taking out some of his own devils because there's some bullshit going on amongst their ranks. So you don't even have to do anything but watch. Some of you came in. This is gonna sound nuts, but whatever. You came in as a neutral consultant. You were set into different communities and groups as a test. If they treated you well and complied with what they were told, they got a gain. If they didn't, they would get a small gain at first and then everything falls apart. Most of these groups did the small gain and then fall apart, and now the devil's collecting on them. They failed their test. Sweet reunion, Jamaica and Spain. We're like how we were again. In some cases, it was almost like a setup vibe to flush out the bad seeds, and the bad seeds have been found. And they are going to be what? Pulled out of the garden, so to speak. Then you notice a little carpet burns. My stomach drops and my guts churn. So now you got to complete the job. 5 of cups. Some weeds don't belong in the garden, so 10 of cups. It's time to weed that garden. A lot of starseed and biblical vibes here, but at this end of the day, it's the same shit. Like I knew. I cheated myself like I knew. Yes, you failed, motherfucker. And then you tried to backtrack and cover to show you did it, and you just made it worse. I told you I was trouble. You know I'm no good. So some of you now, you're like, what, intergalactic efficiency expert, so to speak? Either way, target acquired, mission accomplished. The weeds in the garden are found. Upgrades. It's a lot of different information coming at once. Because there's a lot going on, competition, and a lot of bullshit that ends up coming back together at the end of the day. A lot of different side stories, but one big explosion, know what I mean? Not an actual explosion as in the physical, like, holy shit, you know? But, in the metaphorical way. It's gonna unfold in different ways. But it's like a lot of dominoes that eventually collide into a giant tower, and that tower goes down. All the surrounding areas go down, and then boom. But it's not like an actual physical, like, happening in a city. So, I've dragged me down by one direction. Lunch money, Lewis. After hours. Ever since you came around, everybody just wanna drag us down. It's 'cause we look too happy. I never forget when he looked at me, told me, fake smiles. Well, you know what, bitch? The weeds in the garden are found. It's time to pluck you the fuck out. The intergalactic mission is more important than a few monkeys. Don't stop the show. All my life, you stood by me when no one else was there. The witchcraft. There's the spiritual warfare coming into play. Some people thought they could hide, but you can't hide if you're always watched. Know what I mean? All my life, you stood by me. No one else was ever behind me. Some people are trying to. Are you still alive? Maybe I was the test and you failed. Can drag me down. In some cases, some of them were told, and they're still like, Doofy McDoofer, admiration, man stealer. Some of them tried to steal your anointing, but you can't do that. Nobody can drag me down, bitch. Fire for your heart. I'm not scared of the dark. You've never seen it look so easy. I got a river for a soul, and baby, you're the boat. Baby, you're the only reason. Mission acquired. Angels in dark places. They go there so the others don't have to, and that mission's about to twist of the knife, baby. Them towers, them dominoes, whatever it is. I see it all at once, all around. You know what I mean? It's a spiritual takedown, and it'll manifest in the physical as well, but it'll manifest differently from how I'm seeing it. Love, nobody can drag me down, because on one plane it's happening this cool, way I can't describe, but we're in here, so it'll happen differently, as there are limitations in gravity and, whatever. Nobody can drag me. I don't trust you. Yeah, and neither did your higher-ups, and you failed the test, bitch. Efficiency experts are here. Angels in dark places. Where they move chickens like NATO. When I touch down in London town, I'll be sipping tea with Simon Cowell. It's around the world. I wonder why London in particular was just brought up. All my life, you stood by me when no one else was there. Oh, I understand you better now. There's someone trying to call some shots from London, but I can't tell. There's a weird energy around them. Nobody can drag me down. We're not gonna talk too much about London. You're good, London. You're good. More than a woman, Bee Gees. Divine Femme, this is where you come into play, because they were expecting the kings to be reborn as men, but a lot came back as a women. Surprise, motherfucker! That's another whole ass reading that's crazy and probably a lot of fun, because I get to yell crazy shit. I've been here before with others. Resurrection, reincarnation, return of the god, star seed, spiritual shit is all the same. I don't know the words of this, so give me a minute. It's the Bee Gees, and sometimes they're hard to understand. They sound great, but I don't know what they're saying. And if I lose you now, I think that I would die. Oh, sorry. Now I'm talking like a caveman. I got excited. I'm gonna pull a couple cards from the Past Life Oracle deck. Come out. They said the kings would be reborn unto daughters when they meant to say into daughters. Dude looks like a lady, come back as a woman. It's funny, as I used to be a king, now I have a vagina. Let's get some cards. This is a lot of energy coming at once. But there's a lot of missions happening, a lot of weirdness, spiritual warfare at all times. It's always a go-go, baby. It's always a go-go. Angels in dark places. And, people reincarnated in unusual bodies, apparently. There's a lot of things at play here, a lot of different chess matches going, and I just see it's like a huge victory, but it's like several small victories around the world at one time, and it's like dominoes falling and then a tower falling. It's a weird vibe because it'll come out differently in the real world, but it's hard to gauge because there's so much going on at one time, and it's almost like a huge distraction vibe so they could get to the real thing. I have Atlantis, so this is definitely, I get more of an energy of technology related. The past coming back, history repeating itself, and hopefully, I mean, the thing is, Atlantis, where did it go? So, and I'm seeing the energy of this tower falling. I'm hoping that it's not something that really happens, because it feels more energetic, but hopefully someplace doesn't destroy itself. That would be terrible. Angels, and I talked about angels in dark places. Karmic relationship, again, you've come here to what? Smite. Angels are not always cute, cuddly chicken fuckers with the feathers and shit. They come to smite. I mean, look, Sodom and Gomorrah, am I right? That was a good time. Ugh. That's a weird thing to say. I'm channeling, though, so I'm gonna say weird shit in a weird reading about weird topics. More than a woman to me, more than a woman. More than a woman to me. I have 7 of coins in Leo strength, and look, it's Ripley, who is a badass woman. And it's been a long time since I've seen Alien. Fun fact about the first Alien movie, it took me until I was like in my 30s to finish it. I would always fall asleep before anything happened, and then I'd wake up at the very end of the movie. I have Superstar by Sonic Youth. The song gives me the fucking creeps. And people are like, why is it on your list? It's on a tarot list. On the tarot list, it's not always songs I like. It's songs that I've gotten messages from through what's called to put it on the list. It's not always things I like. Why? Because I don't even like the messages I get. It's not about what I like. It's about what's true. This vibe here, though, is Unexpected Warriors, Buffy's, Ripley's, 5 of Coins. People didn't, they were looking for the ones still coming back to be a man. They didn't expect it to be the women. In some cases, they did know exactly it was going to be a woman, and that's why they've been a fucking asshole. Long ago, and oh, so far away. He is so creepy sounding in this song, but it works. It sounds amazing. It's just creepy. This is past biblical, spiritual, and starseed bullshit all combining into, all realms combining into one. Timeline convergences, collapses. It's a weird vibe all around, but whatever. Angels in dark places and timeline collapses is the overall energy. But 3 of Cups, baby, that's the game. Game over, checkmate. But there's always a game going. So 9 of Wands, don't think, okay, this is it. We're done forever. Nope. It's just the radio. Huh. Stay tuned to Angel Radio if you're one who could hear it.